Hi everyone, Iris here for week's 4 discussion, and for this week's discussion we had to talk about 3 strategies that stood out to us that we will take into the classroom, or 3 things that stuck out to us throughout the course, I believe. So I'm going to touch a little bit of both. The first one we just went over last week is formative assessment. That is a strategy I'm going to be taking into the classroom because it lets me know immediately what the student has understood or what they didn't understand. And I think being able to catch that early on is important, because if you move on from the lesson and they still don't know what they're doing, then they're just going to end up falling more behind. As if you were to assess them right after the lesson plan, you can have an idea, where they're struggling, and either make accommodations or reteach them in a different way for them to fully understand the lesson. And I think that's just a really powerful tool for us teachers to have. And a second thing that stood out to me was the importance of an IEP plan. In the classroom where I'm doing my student teaching, we had a student who the teacher believed needed an IEP just because the student wasn't performing as well as the other students. And he immediately got on the phone, spoke to whoever he did in the office, and was advocating for the student. This person needs an IEP plan, can we get that going? And they did. They got her in the right classes that she needed, and they got her the help that she needed. And I didn't go to any meetings or any of that, but I got to see the teacher advocate for her, which was cool. And another thing that stood out to me, even though it's repeated throughout our classes, is social emotional learning. I think that is just really important in the development of our students. It not only shows them, good citizenship, but it has them have personal responsibility over their actions, over the way they speak to others. They show empathy to their student peers. And I think social emotional learning is very important. And that's this week's discussion. Thank you for listening.